Sawadee Krap, I'm JP Mestanza. It's Monday, May 31st. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVC Phuket. Visit them on Facebook. A new COVID-19 order was issued over the weekend for the island and will go into effect tomorrow, June 1st. And while bars and entertainment venues must remain closed, gyms, salons, and markets can reopen. The order says karaoke bars, pubs, and similar establishments must remain closed until further notice, along with cockfighting venues, billiards, movie theaters, water parks, and internet gaming cafes. They're being ordered to stay closed. The ban on alcohol in restaurants remains. Convenience stores and supermarkets are being told to close at 11 p.m. and 24-hour shops can open at 4 a.m. Shopping malls are to close at 9 p.m. The following is a list of establishments and venues that are allowed to reopen this week. Golf courses, indoor fitness and sports facilities, as well as outdoor venues can all reopen. All salons, barbershops and beauty clinics, pet care and grooming venues, all walking street markets and outdoor community markets, scuba diving and other tourism businesses, massage parlors, amulet shops, fishing venues and tattoo shops. And finally, all private nurseries and kindergartens can reopen as well. Social events in the form of parties, banquets, festivals, birthdays, housewarmings, receptions, and congratulatory celebrations for various occasions remain banned, while funerals and weddings, they're allowed to occur but must have permission from local officials. In addition, the order maintains that dining together or drinking alcohol at home or any other place of residence must involve family members and must not have outsiders. Foreigners who violate this rule are being threatened with deportation. Government schools are still expected to resume classes on June 14th, while international schools have already been allowed to reopen. The rules for entering Phuket were also extended this weekend. Anyone entering Phuket by road or boat must be fully vaccinated or have tested negative for the virus or face 14-day quarantine. Children up to 5 years of age traveling with their parents are not required to be vaccinated to enter the island. Phuket officials will allow people to enter if they have had one injection of the AstraZeneca vaccine. To enter the island unvaccinated, travelers must have a negative COVID test issued within 7 days of arriving into the island. Those who have previously recovered from COVID and discharged from medical care can enter Phuket if they have not exhibited signs of infection for 90 days prior to arriving. Phuket officials failed to mention whether or not this also goes for domestic travelers who land in Phuket by plane. Phuket Extra will be right back after this. For the first time that all 3 challenges are completed, PVC Phuket will donate 100 life bags to One Phuket. Welcome back to Phuket Extra. Children arriving in Phuket with their family as international tourists after July 1st don't need to be vaccinated for COVID, according to a notice posted by the official COVID-19 Information Center of Phuket this past weekend. The Phuket Sandbox plan to reopen the island for vaccinated international tourists on July 1st is still on, and officials have released some of the guidelines. Kids between 12 and 17 years of age who arrive from outside of the country will need to have a rapid antigen test at the airport. Children under 12 don't need a test if they travel with family. Anyone over 18 traveling from a medium/low risk country needs to be fully vaccinated at least 14 days before the departure date in order to enter Phuket without having to quarantine. The notice also confirmed that the RT-PCR test result proving the passenger is not infected with COVID-19, it must be issued within 72 hours before the flight time. All tourists must show their itinerary or, quote, visiting plan and also install the Thailand Plus application and share their location during the whole duration of their stay. International arrivals will have to take an RT-PCR test 5 days after arriving to Phuket. After that, tourists can go to trips outside of Phuket. If a tourist stays shorter than 7 days, they may fly out of Thailand only from Phuket. But if they stay longer than 7 days, they may opt to fly from Bangkok, according to the notice. A new record of daily cases were confirmed today, 5,485 over the last 24 hours. Just under 2,000 cases are in prison, while over 1,300 cases are in Bangkok alone. The total has now risen to 159,792 cases since the pandemic began. In addition, the death toll is now 1,031, including fatalities over the weekend. Meanwhile, cases in Phuket have risen to 662 as of this recording, including cases over the weekend. Most cases are in Wichit with 75, then Phuket Town with 71, Patong with 70, then Rasada with 57, and Katu with 50. Thank you so much for joining us today on Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVC Phuket. Check them out on Facebook. Join us again tomorrow. We'll catch you up on everything you missed in the next 24 hours. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.